looking to make his entry. And it's Callis who's been withdrawn. Callis has been withdrawn. And on comes the number 14, Bob, Josiah Bob. So a 15-minute substitution. And just like that, the ball is into the back of the net. Putting it in, a simple mistake. Emmanuel Edwards. So after this, a horrible mistake, error there. A routine save, really, by Duncan. He made a meal of it. And there on the receiving end was Emmanuel Duncan. Eyes were still on the substitution that was made. So Naparima, sucker punch. Can we call it that? And coming for more is Carapichaima. And that ball just going out of play. It's going to be Andres France throw. He leaves it for Bob, the substitute, Josiah Bob. That ball just going out of play. And Bob getting involved. Takes another throw, finds Fontaine. Fontaine with a turn. Oh, it was aimed at Joseph. But then that ball just going out of play. So Carapichaima East, they've gotten a go-ahead goal. Really, it was only a matter of when they would score against this Naparima team. Naparima, very lethargic coming out. They looked like a wounded animal, not looking to survive, but really just wounded Duncan again, and he miskicked. So Duncan not looking his usual assured self. That's a beautiful ball that just was a bit too far forward. Good intention. The execution just not up to the idea. So Carapichaima looking to avoid the relegation battle that seems to be teeing up between themselves and Pleasantville. That ball going out of play. It's going to be Naparima's throw. Joseph. That's Israel Joseph. He loses out. And then it's just cleared up field. Captain Asher. He needs to rally his troops. Joseph. Just trying to put that flick on. Dieta Fran goes out of play. So the scores, as we approach 20 minutes in this one, an infringement deemed to have taken place. It's going to be Carapichaima's ball. Dropped his foot, his hip it. Just about 20 minutes on in this one. Carapichaima East, they lead this 1-1 They got their goal off the boot of Emmanuel Edwards. Really a gift from keeper Kadeem Duncan. David Older. Here comes France. He's up against Modest. Ah, strong challenge. No call by the referee. Holder. He loses out. Bailey. And it just ushered out. So look at that challenge. Really, the two players sandwiching the big Israel Joseph. No call by the referee. In the meantime, one of the Carapichaima East players, the number 16, the goal scorer, Emmanuel Edwards, he has gone down. The physio just coming on. He's dragged up. Captain Asher over Naparima, just ensuring the goal as well. The defending champions, Naparima, they've been knocked out, dethroned for all intents and purposes. But they are down here as well. 1-0. Carapichaima East lead. Rivers. Nikolai Rivers. Dragging it there was David. And here comes Naparima. Cooper. Bob. France. Looking for movement. Finds it to Fontaine. Fontaine with the ball across. Aimed at Israel. The keeper comes, drops it. But he's deemed to have been fouled by Israel. Not much in that one, but it was Fontaine putting that ball up there. Yeah, the keeper just being caught by Israel. That's Israel Joseph. He's gone down. Nikolai Rivers. He's been a very good goalkeeper for Caps. The last game he played against Pleasantville, which ended in a 3-all draw. He was quite impressive for his team. But he's up, he's back on his feet. Receiving some attention from the physio. Coach Travis Moraine up from the bench, giving out instructions. He would not be a happy man. Taking over this season from Angus Eve, who's moved on to greener pastures, if you can call it that, at the helm of the national senior team. Travis Moraine would have come in this season looking to get results. Of course, Naparima College, very result-oriented. They've done well at the premiership level. Well is an understatement. They've done excellent at the premiership level. In the meantime, you're seeing the coach over the Carapichaima bench, just ensuring that his players are refreshed, hydrated. Keeper Rivers has still stayed down. Seemed to have hurt his back. The referee, Cohen Colley. There's not much he can do when the keeper goes down. You're seeing action on the bench. So some guys being warmed up. Not the keeper though. And some changing of footwear taking place. And some readjustments of sporting apparel. So this game is going to be a very interesting game. Also of a lot of interest today. It's the game between St. Anthony's and Fatima. That's to be played at St. Anthony's grounds. The big clash on today, though, it's from Group B. Presentation, they're up against San Juan North. That will decide the winners of that group. Both teams through to the semi-final stage. Turning one way, then the other, Fontaine. Cooper. Almost caught in possession. He goes back to Sipa Asher. Finds Bob. Ball floated forward, aimed at Joseph. Joseph. Still Joseph. I think just runs out of real estate. Not raising his head to look for support. He had the other Joseph. Akili Lou. Really getting into the area. Naparima team set up early for lots of possession. They'll be looking for Joseph, the two Josephs, to really get them on the scorecard the way it has been set up today. The early ball across into the keeper. It comes across, it falls to Joseph and cleared off the line. No call by the referee. It's cleared. So an opportunity there. It fell to Akili Lou Joseph. It was some good work down the left-hand side there by the substitute. He floated it in. It came off the head of Isaiah Joseph, the captain for Caps. And then with the goal begging at his mercy. I think he had the whole of the goal to go, and he should have gone with some more power. But there, Isaiah Joseph, the captain of Caps, clang off the goal line. So here comes Naps. Will that be the injection of energy that they see to lack coming out here this afternoon? Finds Joseph. Visual Joseph there just putting that ball in. It was easily cleared by Isaiah Joseph. So it's been Joseph to Joseph to Joseph. And here's another Joseph, Akili Lou Joseph, who should have done better moments before. And there, that ball just going out of play. It's going to be a corner for Naps. Coming off of Modest, Gerard Modest. So Naps coming in waves now. Bailey. The big guys load the penalty area. The skipper Asha. He's into the box looking. Ball across. Headed! Punch clear. But it's back to Cooper. Bob. Then Bob trying to be cheeky. Fontaindeau comes and clears it. Cooper. So, if you're just joining us, you're watching secondary schools football action. It's the Tiger Tanks Premiership Division. Naparima up against Carapichaima. Carapichaima leads this one goal to nil. Also, results coming in from the big game in Port of Spain. It's San Juan 1, Presentation 1 in the 27th minute. So that one living up to the billing of being a cracker down at the Hazley Crawford Stadium. But here at the Lewis Street in Naparima, in San Fernando, the home ground of Naparima College. The referee just calling. He's seen something. He's going to cross to ensure that whatever it is, it's sorted out. Caps now with the throw. Ball not cleared. Israel. That's a Fontaine plays the ball aimed at Joseph. Akilo Joseph. But Isaiah Joseph just comes and wins it. It's going to be a throw-in to Bailey. K1 Bailey. He's looking for movement. The ball coming off of Pascal. Jerome Pascal. Fatima, they lead 1-0 versus St. Anthony's down at Westmoreans. Infringement there. So a lot of action on here. The action on the pitch though. Carapichaima East, they lead this 1 goal to nil. They got their go-ahead goal to Emmanuel Edwards in the 16th minute. It really was a meal made of a simple cross by goalkeeper Kadeem Duncan in goal for Naparima. There to eat up the remains was Emmanuel Edwards, and he put his team up 1 goal to nil. Remember, Carapichaima will be looking to get up some points. He'll definitely be fighting to stay alive in the Premiership. Edwards drags it back fronted. Falls back to Joseph, to the other Israel, to the other Joseph, sorry. And it's easily handled by goalkeeper Nikolai Rivers. The ball just going up into the air there. Akililo Joseph. Rivers. Headed out. It's going to be Carapichaima. And the teachers of the Naparima College, they are in full voice. The students not up for the battle here today. They seem to have been silenced, knowing that they more or less out of this competition in terms of the league, that is. Another infringement. And it goes, just spotted back. The referee assistant just stating where exactly that ball is supposed to be spotted. Bob bangs it forward, aimed at Israel Joseph, headed up, headed on. Another player's gone down. Ben Andrews, he's gone down. So a number of the Carapichaima players have gone down early in this one. And not only gone down, they've stayed down. If they're losing the physical battle, the battle of physicality, they're definitely winning the battle of goals as they lead this one 1 goal to nil. A goal scored by Edwards, Emmanuel Edwards, in the 16th minute to put Caps up 1 goal to nil. And there we see the goal again. It really was a meal made of that one there by goalkeeper Kadeem Duncan. And when he sees it again, a simple handle. He mishandled, tried to recover, but the man on the spot was Emmanuel Edwards, just putting it in to give his team the go-ahead goal. So we have restart action. Bob going back to skipper Asher to King. King bringing it all the way across. Oh, he gives it away. Ball play through. Unable to win forward is Pascal. Treads the needle. Joseph. Yeah, definitely a handle ball. Spotted by the referee, Collie. So it's going to be a free kick. Yeah, that ball just coming off the arm of Isaiah Joseph. The teachers and the fans from Naparima, they're trying to urge on the Naparima faithful. The students not joining in this afternoon. But it's going to be Bailey. Bailey floated in to the area. Ah, headed over. There was Cooper. It was an excellent ball floated. Cooper went. The keeper was in no man's land. He could have headed it back over to his captain, Asher, but not able to do either. Get it on target or back to his keeper, to his captain. And it went over. So Naps will definitely be hoping, wanting to get a go-ahead goal, an equalizing goal, sorry, and going down in a heap. And the call goes the other way. Joseph, sorry. Going down in a heap. Kilo Joseph. He's asking the referee. What's the call? The referee assistant just explaining the call to the young man. In the meantime, Kyle Holder. He'll be in no hurry. King. It's going to be a free kick to Naparima. A stop-start game thus far. And then just given away there by Pascal. Cooper. Bob. Ball played behind the backs of the defense. Can he keep it in play? He has! Oh no, it's the referee's assistant flag has gone up. So it's going to be a goal kick. Goalkeeper Nikolai Rivers. He's going to take this one. Banged upfield. Pascal with the defensive header. Headed on by Cooper. He finds it's just one out. And then he just bang the ball up the channel. Duncan comes. And then gives it away. But Pascal able to win it. And they play wider to Bailey. Bailey trying to keep it in. He does so. Finds Joseph. Turns nicely. And then that ball just played out. It's going to be Joseph's throw. Naparima's ball. Bailey. Come on, Bailey. Bailey just sticking on the ball, and then he's just pulled the player. No call by the referee assistant. Challenges coming. Still no call. France. Still France. And then just running out of real estate. Going and staying down was the number 25. You know, the number 8. Trotman. Ethan Trotman. So this Caps team have spent an inordinate amount of time on the ground when not one player the other. I don't know if it's a signal of their durability and strength. But the important signal is the one on the top left-hand corner of your screen. Caps 1. Carapichaima East, they lead 1-0 versus Naparima College. You're watching Tiger Tank Secondary School football action, the Premiership Division from the Lewis Street in San Fernando. Carapichaima, they got their goal in the 16th minute of the boot of their striker Emmanuel Edwards. So it's going to be a corner when Trotman finds his way off. Naparima. Let's look at the delivery. It's going to be taken by Bailey. With the right boot, it's going to be curling in. Ball across. Not cleared, Asha. Call for a hand. No call by the referee. Here the ball is across. It was missed first. Then it was headed on there by Cooper. A shot coming on. And there was a call for hands by Emmanuel Christopher. The ball just floating over. So no call there by the referee, and it's a quickly taken goal kick. And here they come. Kian Corridon. And he's gone down in a bundle as well. So the goal scorer has been substituted. I think it's through injury. That was Emmanuel Edwards. And there we see staying down as well, Kian Corridon. They're asking for the physio to come. But Kino Corridon has stayed down. Carapichaima, they've been through the wars. They may be winning the battle, but definitely they've been through the wars. They've stayed on the ground for an inordinate amount of time. Lots of time and stoppages. We will not be surprised if the referee plays what we will find up will be a long period of added on time in the first half, about 4 or 5 minutes. But as you approach the halftime whistle, here comes Carapichaima. Just out of the reach of Hippolyte. And Duncan. He goes short to skipper Asher. Mario Asher bringing it forward. Aimed at Bob. France. Turning one way then the other. And then it's finally cleared out. Bob, an early substitute. So no real flow to this game. It's been a real dogfight. Bob across. Oh, it's letting it run. Shot. And that shot that looked to be on target was stopped by Joseph. The Naparima Joseph, that is. The fans just wondering if there was a turn of allegiance. So as we approach the halftime whistle, Carapichaima, they lead 1-0 up against Naparima College. And that ball just going out of play. Cleared out again by Emmanuel Christopher. It's going to be a throw-in. Bob. Josiah Bob, he's been very active since coming on. He's been involved in most of the creative action for this Naparima College team. From the left back position, operating down the left hand side. Ball across. Isaiah Asher's winning out. Asher again winning out, but it falls to Bob. And just call for an infringement. So it's going to be Carapichaima's ball. The game meandering slowly to the halftime whistle. Ball ponged upfield. Headed clear by Bob. Going to take the throw is David. Tyrese David. He leaves it for his wingback, Emmanuel Christopher. Andrew's good turn, but it's an infringement deemed by the referee. The referee, the foul count in this game will make interesting reading. Joseph. Pascal to the overlapping Bailey. But across comes Joseph. And it's going to be a corner. The captain Isaiah Joseph just touching that ball, so it's going to be Bailey. The big guys are up. They're into the box. Ball floated across. Getting a head, it was Israel Joseph. He gets his head against it. Ball still not clear. And finally, Joseph, Akililu Joseph draws one back, draws his team level, almost on the stroke of halftime. The corner not cleared. Keeping it alive was the other Joseph, Israel Joseph. And then it bubbled, falling finally to Akililu Joseph, who put it in the back of the net to draw his team level and make the scores one apiece just before the halftime interval. And that's the halftime whistle. So at the half, Carapichaima East 1, Naparima 1. You're watching Tiger Tang Secondary Schools football action. So this game, the game between the 3rd place and the present 7th place team in. And there we had the first goal. The ball was floated across. Making a meal of it was goalkeeper Duncan. And Johnny on the spot was Emmanuel Edwards. But just before the halftime whistle, after missing a number of opportunities, this ball not cleared. It fell fortuitously to Akililu Joseph. He banged it home to equalize the scores. So at the stroke of halftime, Naparima 1, Carapichaima East Secondary 1. We're going to the break. When we come back, we'll have Mark Shanna. Naparima College up against Carapichaima East. The scores at the end of the first half. Naparima 1, Carapichaima East 1. It was almost a tale of two different halves within a half. It started off really a mundane situation, but in the 16th minute, a cross that looked pretty innocent was made a hash of by goalkeeper Kadeem Duncan. On spot, first to react was Emmanuel Edwards. He reacted and put his team up 1-0. After that, the game just really went into a bit of a dogfight. Of course, Carapichaima looking to come out with a positive result. They'll know how important that is for them, but to keep their premiership hopes and dreams alive. But just before the halftime, almost on the stroke of the halftime whistle, their defense was unable to clear a corner, and the man on the spot was Akili Lou Joseph, and he drew his team level. So as we begin the second half, Naparima 1, Carapichaima 1. Some of the other scores going around. Presentation and San Juan 1 apiece at the halftime whistle. That's to decide the winners of Group B. The latest score we have is Fatima. They lead 1-0 versus St. Anthony's. You see some substitutions would have been made. Jabari Forbes, he's on. Off. The goal scorer. Yes. And finally, the Naparima faithful. They're up in song. So 2 substitutions. Also coming off. But this ball is played through. So it seems the 2 Joses are off. Pascal. Back to Pascal. Bailey, the ball over. The keeper comes. Still not cleared. Ball across. It's going to be a corner. And Kanye Francis. So Kanye Francis, they're coming out. Really being barged into by his own defender. Was goalkeeper Rivers. So it's going to be a corner. Across to take it, the substitute. Kanye Francis, driven over. Headed clear. David. Good work there by Kyle. He'll get another opportunity to get it clear. Ball through. Beautiful football here by Naparima. Just having straight offside there was Bob. But they've definitely started with a spring in their steps. They would have finished the first half in the ascendancy. France. Still France. Cooper going. Striding forward is Pascal. Ball across. Shot! Well saved there by Rivers. So Forbes with the shot. But Rivers able to make the save. Carapichaima. Ball across. And then it's Hackler. Threaded through in a foot races Rivers. But a strong challenge there by Andrews. Scores coming in at the half. Fatima and St. Anthony's. Fatima 2, St. Anthony's 2. Asha aimed at Forbes. Pascal going for mazy run. Here is Bob, but he's easily handled by Hippolyte, and then he just gives it away to Pascal. Hippolyte, all banged up field. So it's gonna be a throw-in. It's gonna be taken by Josiah Hippolyte. So the Naparima fans, they are in full glee and rhythm. Just banged up into the atmosphere. Chad King just banging it away. Anywhere will do. Safety first. Hippolyte looking to take this throw. Goes out, so it's gonna be Naparima with the ball. It's a corner, it's a throwing, sorry. So the ball should be taken from by the corner. Cooper to King, King back to Cooper. Cooper signaling for movement. Finds Francis. Forbes. Asha. King. Cooper giving that ball up there to Bob. Finds Forbes. Forbes with the ball across. Forbes. Still Forbes. Bob. Finally it's cleared. Foul set have been committed. Andrews going down in a bundle. The rhythm section seems to have been inspirational to Carapichaima, to Naparima. They've come out on the offensive. Andrews. Ball aimed to go over the top, but it's easily handled, and it finds Bob. Bob threading this one through. Francis. Bob France. His first touch just being a bit a heavy one. Bob, he's onside. And then it just banged upfield. Hippolyte will just put it into touch. So Naparima looking to tighten the screws. They'll want to finish off on a high. So Cooper leaves it for Bob. France. Good take on the turn. Treasure tool. Bailey. Asha. Ball across. Forbes. So Naparima has come out after the break, a totally different side. Just like that, they get the commentator's curse. A man who's been excellent for them, Cooper, just allowing that ball to run off of him. Just try ahead. He put it. Looking for movement. Finds Andrews. Rez. Banged forward. Still getting back possession is France. Cooper. France. Ball on the inside. There was a battle there between Bob and Hippolyte. Hippolyte winning out, and then just bangs it low. And Bob just puts it into the nearest touch. Safety first. The body language of the Naparima team has looked a lot better in the second half. It seems like they were just going through the motions in the first half. It seemed a stern talking to by Coach Travis Marine at the halftime whistle have blown some life into them. Hippolyte would want to extinguish that fire. King. Forbes. Beautiful return pass. Reverse pass. Forbes. Ball across! The ball's still not cleared. And it was easier to score than to miss for that Naparima player. It looked like France. Here comes Naparima. Ball through there. Francis was looking to thread the needle. Ball over the top, it goes out. Bob is going to take the throw. The referee assistant just instructing him of where to take it, and he gives it away there to Christopher. Duncan finds his skipper. Basha bangs it upfield. Good skill there by Forbes. He's been good since coming on. Forbes. Looking for movement. Beginning to boss possession here. Naparima. Ball bang upfield. Hit it clear by King. It's going to be a throw-in. So this was the opportunity. Good work by Forbes. Bursting down the left-hand side. Delivered with the outside of the right boot. And just not being on the same page. There was France. So it seemed the inspiration of both the coaches' halftime talk and the rhythm section has really lifted this Naparima team. But they'll have to defend against this one. A shot. Andrews there with a shot straight at goalkeeper Duncan. Forbes. Francis. Skips past one challenge. Forbes. He's been lively since coming on. It was a beautiful ball across. With a one-time shot was Andrews. But able to handle easily was goalkeeper Duncan. Ball across. Just going out of play. So it's going to be a goal kick for Carapichaima East. Carapichaima East playing for their premiership lives. Asha. Pascal. Bob. It's been a battle here between Bob and Hippolyte. The battles of the number 14s. Bob driving into the area. Is Bob. Tripped up, but he didn't go down. So it's going to be a goal kick. And going down and staying down. In the center of the field, it looks like Fontaine. In fact, it's King. The physio, Swan David Lamy. Just coming on. So it seems the reverse of the first half is taking place in the second half. Now this is the Naparima player's turn to stay down. Some instructions just going on to the bench there from the physiotherapist, Swan David Lamy. Seemed to be a bit of a switch. Seeing the instruction coming from the coach. Still no players from that bench being warmed. Just over an hour played. Normally the time when you'll see substitutes being made, and then we see up from the bench. Number 21, Sicharan, Zachary Sicharan. And well, true to form, the Carapichaima players, they continue to stay down. That's the number 5, Modest, Gerard Modest. They spend lots of time on the pitch, receiving treatment. Don't know if it's a fitness issue, a management issue. The score here, Carapichaima is 1, Naparima College 1. The score at the Hazley Crawford Stadium in Port of Spain also. Presentation 1, Sanwa North 1. So this game played with good friendly attributes. So it's going to be a goal kick. Nicola Rivers banging the ball upfield. Headed down. Then just flicked up his Bailey. Forbes has come on. He's been very lively. He's definitely added something to this Naparima team. And on comes Sicharan. Zachary Sicharan. He's on in place of the injured King. Ball across. Should have done a whole lot better there. Andreas France. It was an excellent ball. He could have taken one step backwards so he could have been able to get some power behind it or even control it. Instead, he tried the one-time header that lacked power. But here they come again. Francis. Shot charged down. Asha. An awful kick there by Bob. But then he's able to clean things up. Good ball across here. Francis. Trying to get that 1-2 going there was Sicharan. And the fans are calling for Aiden. Aiden Ramnarine. He's been a crowd favorite. But in the meantime, Naparima, they continue to just knock the ball. They're being allowed to really get that ball, walk the ball out from the back. Playing attractive football. But they just lose out. Sichan. Forbes. Francis. Back to Forbes. Jabari Forbes. Sicharan. And then this ball just cleared out a play. Eben Andrews. So it's going to be a corner for Naparima. Quickly taken. Sicharan. Ball across. And when it was finally delivered by Forbes. It was high, it was wide, and it wasn't handsome. But you get the opportunity to come again. France. Pascal. Forbes. Fontaine. Ball across. And it just goes out. It was floated by Fontaine. Not able to get any power behind it was Francis. Kanye Francis. So it goes out and it's going to be a goal kick. 2. Carapichaima East. Another substitution being made for Carapichaima. And jogging on is the number 3, Wickham. Kadil Wickham. And 2 players going down in a heap. 1 from each team. Asking for a penalty. Going down there was the number 16, Edward. The number 14, he put it. And the number 16, France for Naparima. So this Carapichaima team has played the majority of the game, rolling around. Medical assistance has been provided to almost every member of the team in yellow. So this game of the utmost importance to Carapichaima. They'll definitely want to get something positive out of this one. Already, St. Augustine would have been marked for the championship. Carapichaima will not want to go into any sort of playoff to stay in the Premiership, and they can't do that if they get a positive result here. So all to play for the men in yellow and blue. In the meantime, we see the referee just looking to restart things. Emmanuel Christopher taking the bomb ball. And he skips past the challenge of Bobber. Christopher trying to do too much. Bob blows past Christopher. And then just runs out of real estate. In fact, that was Thomas Robertson. He attempted to get past. He put it. Some more action from the bench. And coming on is Aidan Ramnarine. Makes his entry. So the chance of we want Aidan has been answered. On cue, the rhythm section strikes up a band. And Naparima, they are in control. Asha be too cheeky here. It falls to Reyes. Reyes to Christopher. Christopher into the area. Christopher with a shot. Easily handled there. And they come the other way. Ball aimed at Aidan Ramnarine. Losing out. Andrews. Bailey wins back. Fontaine battling. The referee says an infringement had been taken. So this was the opportunity at the other end. And it was Christopher with a shot. Getting no power behind it at all. and able to handle easily was Duncan. Keeper Duncan. And that ball just going out of play. It's going to be a corner. Skipper Joseph not handling things well at the back there. So it's going to be a corner. Across to take it seems to be Francis. So Francis saying that he's going to go last post. Ball floated across. And now it seems to be, it's another corner. Or it's a goal kick. You decide at home. Ball floated up. Yes, definitely it was a goal kick. First the defender, then onto the header of the attacker. Bob. Ball through to Francis. And he would have been deemed to be offside. I would love to see that replay again. Not quite sure there. Not the best of angles. Eden Ramnarine. Ball across the back. The keeper comes. Another offside call. There on Francis. Naparima. Here they are. Forbes. A foul deemed to have been committed. Skipper Asha, Omari Asha, just climbing to his feet. Coach Travis Moreno on the far side, signaling to his troops. So just ushered out there by David. Banged upfield. Sichan. Bailey. Forbes. Back to Bailey. Looking for the return pass. So it's gonna be free kick. Goalkeeper Rivers. So both teams looking for that all-important go-ahead goal. Ramnarine. Threaded through Francis. Francis, back to Ramnarine. In fact, that was Sicharan. Andrews just bangs it downfield. Duncan with the one-time pass And that's where Duncan needs to play within his limitation. As a keeper, you have the opportunity to hold. You hold and you distribute from your safety zone. No need to try to be a playmaking keeper with that one-time pass out if you can't get the ball into your possession. Christopher. He's got Sitteran and Ramnarine for company. Good defensive work by them both, sending him back. And then Sitteran wins out. The ball played through the channel. But just Wickham able to clear it into touch. It's gonna be a throwing. Bob. Sitteran. A foul throw, says the referee assistant. Bob seems to be confused. And Andrews goes down now. So more of the same. Carapichaima. I think the bottom of their pants has been more active than some of the boots out there today. For one reason or the other, they seem to be always wanting some sort of physical treatment. So the bench of Naparima College here looking for solutions. Not the happiest of bench. The coaching crew. They're in discussion. The playing team. And the scores here, Carapichaima 1, Naparima 1. Guess what? The scores at the Hazley Crawford Stadium, where San Juan meets Presentation. San Juan 1, Presentation 1. 77 minutes gone in that one. The Fatima St. Anthony's College game. Fatima, they lead that one. 3-2 versus St. Anthony's. It's just about getting ready for the restart. He put it. Headed clear. And getting forward here is Pascal. Bolt, almost through there. Sitteran caught in possession. Goal just played up. Good control there by Pascal. And Bailey just allows this one to go out. Ball across. Then it's banged off a hand. So it's going to be a throw-in. Strong defensive header. It's not cleared away. Only lands to Naparima, and here they come. Eden Noel putting on his fans. Sitteran just banged up. First to react, it's going to be Cooper. Bob. Eden. Sitteran. Beautiful change of play there by Pascal. Forbes. Loses out, but it falls to Fontaine. Forbes. Pascal. So beginning to boss the game here now is the Naparima College. If you're just joining us, you're watching the Tiger Town Secondary School football action. It's the Premiership Division. We've got Naparima College in grey up against Carapichaima East Secondary in yellow and blue. The scores With just about 82 minutes gone in this one, and Naparima 1, Carapichaima 1. The Naparima coaching staff, they'll definitely want to finish the their league commitments this year on a high. Carapichaima, 1 point is nice, 3 points is vital to their staying in the Premiership division. And going down there was the number 7, Tyrese David. So it's going to allow the Carapichaima team an opportunity to put the ball into the area, into the box. Standing over it is Andrews. Strange. He's one of the taller players for Carapichaima. Let's look at the delivery. Ball floated across. Right off the post! So what looked like an innocent floated ball, look at it again. Floated up. The keeper called, he looked confident of getting it. But then the ball crashed into the upright, and he crashed into the post as well. So it's going to be a goal kick. Duncan. Goal short to Asha. Francis. Fontaine. Forbes. Forbes up against Joseph. Forbes and Joseph in a battle. Going across to help as well, the number 10 holder. Ball across. Pascal. And then he just runs out of real estate. It's gonna be a corner. Quickly take on. Ball across by Sicheran. It's in off the head of Ramnarine. The fans were calling for Hayden, and he has rewarded their chance. Look at the celebration, and he asks the Naparima faithful. Look at it again, Sicheran. It was a beautiful flighted ball. Hayden Ramnarine headed down. So the chance of we want Hayden has been rewarded. He puts his team up 2 goals to 1 here. And they're coming for more. Ramnarine skips the challenge there. The rhythm section in full cry. Another Caps player is down. The Caps players, they've been on the ground for the majority. It's definitely something that they'll have to look at. The coach, not a happy man. Really, he knows the importance of a point here today. Naparima, in the meantime, they just carry on a bit of conversing. The body language improving as the clock keeps on ticking. Francis. Sichan trying to find ram line. But they're able to get the ball out. In no hurry. Bob. Francis. Francis. Bob. Bob. He's going to carry the ball down into the corner area. And the ball just cleared off of Sichan. 88 minutes gone in this one. Naparima leads 2 goals to 1, sorry. Bailey asking for movement. So the Naparima team this afternoon, they came out a bit on the back foot. Not in terms of play, but in terms of not seeming to be all in twos to be out here. Remember their loss against St. Benedict's this weekend, really putting paid to their title defense hopes. They went down in the 16th minute through a goal from Emmanuel Edwards, and just finding themselves in the referee's book. It seems to be Forbes. Staying down again, Eben Andrews. He's been in the wars. Holder. Asha heads clear. Ball banged upfield. Keeper comes and claims Rivers. And he just bangs it quickly back upfield. But only as far as Pascal. Front in. Pascal looking to go for a bit of a run here. Pascal with the early ball across. Sichan. In fact, it was Forbes there. Aaron around the line. There it was. Ram the line with the left-footed shot, just flying over. You know, in secondary school football, you normally identify the players by their last names. But Aidan, he seems to be iconic at Naparima. So instead of Aidan Ramnarine, you identify him by his first name, one name, Aidan. Naparima. Now getting into their passing drills. Bailey, can he keep it in play? Just would have gone out of play. So we enter time added on. Pascal. Asha. Good work by the skipper. Sichan. Ball through to the line. Ram the line, is he outside? No, the referee's assistant. So into added on time here. Likewise at the Hasty Crawford Stadium, when Sawa North and Presentation College, they're locked in a 1-all drawn battle thus far. And Fatima versus St. Anthony's. And that's the final whistle. So at the end of it all, Naparima, they walk away 2-1 versus Carapichaima. It was a hard-fought battle. Naparima, they came out slow, lethargic, like a wounded lion. It was Carapichaima who struck first. A goalkeeping error by goalkeeper Kadeem Duncan that really gifted a rebound. First to react was Emmanuel Edward. He put it in for Carapichaima East, and they led this one 1-0. But just before the half, Carapichaima unable to clear the lines. The ball just bouncing around, and then it fell fortuitously to Joseph. He put it home to draw a step level at the halftime whistle, and then with full-time beckoning, it was a beautiful ball by Sicharan. First to react was Ada Narain. The fans were calling his name all evening. He answered the cry for his team, Naparima College, and that was the game winner in the 86th minute. Ada Narain putting his team up 2-1. So in the end, an enthralling battle. So Naparima, they walk away 2-1 winners to maintain third position in Group B. It's not enough for them to retain their title, but it's definitely what they would have wanted to finish on a high. Well, from all of us here, I'm Gordon Pierre, and I want to wish you good night and good luck.